quiet. Silence is complete quiet. I like to think there's thought behind it. Silence to me is very much living. So it's thoughtful quietness. Music is organized sound, which includes silence. That's what my first thought. Music is organized sound. That's the thing I love about music. It's something that comes out of silence. And when it's right, it can really make a difference to people. Maybe not masses, maybe not everybody in the audience, but that doesn't matter. If something that I play or do makes a difference to one person, even if for a few seconds, that's worth the whole night or the whole year, my whole life in doing it. That's pretty much why I play music. I love my instrument. I love to play, and I love to be able to give something that is useful to someone. And I don't even have to know that someone or the people who what I'm doing is being given to. That's really not the most important thing. The most important thing is that that somebody walks away and their life is different, even if it's for just a few seconds, or if they were able to feel something, or if they get inspired to play music, or it could be anything. When I was first starting out, I would listen to someone practice, or listen to a band rehearse, or hear something on the radio, and it really gave me something in a deep, profound way, inspiration, or it made me cry, or it made me laugh, or it made me feel like it's great to be alive. And that kind of force is it's important to share that around, because if you just keep it, it dies.
Yeah, I hope you don't mind that I'm not talking a lot, because okay, you know, when I wanted to do these concerts, my goal, or the thing that I really wanted to do, was just play music for you. And I don't have a particular agenda in terms of politics, or I'm not trying to sell anything, or I don't have a CD that you can buy after the show. I just felt it was time to put the drums out for people as a different perspective of what's possible with this instrument. That's it. So thank you for letting me do this.
I think the biggest heroes for me are the people that were smart enough to know how to respect a young person. The people who are smart enough to not go to a young person and say, this is what you should do. Instead, they wouldn't say anything. They were quiet. They were silent. And they had a lot of attention, and they watched and listened to me, and they took my lead. And I think that's probably the most powerful thing that can happen to a young person, is when an adult shows you that kind of respect. I think the reason I excel in music and maybe with dealing with people is because of those people at that age that I was around, the adults. They let me go. They followed me. They didn't make me follow them. Anybody who does what they do, whether it's make music or paint a picture or build a car engine or do something that's doesn't hurt people, and if they do it with passion and some kind of attention, I'm sure whenever I find out about them, they become heroes. I mean, those are the kind of qualities that make people heroes for me. You know, I'm Jewish. I was born into a Jewish family. I believe in human beings and the power of human beings to think for themselves. If there's a spirit or something up there, yeah, I believe in that, but if it's God or Christ or Buddha, I mean, no, I'm not in. Count me out. I think the hardest thing, the most challenging thing, is to believe in yourself. I'm not a religious person. I really believe that people have the power to think and change things in their life, you know. Not easy. I'm a good listener, and if I wasn't a musician, I'd probably do something that was about listening to people. And I'd like to be a magician. You can take nothing and just with a little snap like that, you have something. And just as quick as it comes, it goes away. And that's what I love about drumming. Death, yeah, sometimes I'm afraid that it'll happen and I'm not ready for it, you know. It's good to be alive. Sometimes I'm very scared of death because I like living. I like people. And I like life. Sometimes things don't look so good. You know, the world looks so not such a good picture. You know, when I look at the news and see what's going on, and sometimes when you get a picture that's so overloaded with everything that's going wrong in the world, it can make one hopeless. And sometimes I feel like, well, maybe whenever I go, that's okay, you know. I really hate it when it happens to other people. Most of the people that really inspired me when I was young, they're all gone. Most of them, my teachers. I really wish they were around. I wish they were around so selfishly I could let them see, like, well, I think I got something that you were talking about. My own death, I go back and forth about being scared about it or not. Just when it happens, it's going to happen. I'm more concerned with dealing with what's going on while I'm alive. And I feel like to spend a lot of energy on that subject would be wasting my time that I have here, because we'll know when we get there. I like having both feet on the ground and being present and here and in the moment and trying to be aware and have my attention as much in the present as possible. Is death necessary? Is it really necessary? I mean, do we die because it's a natural function, or do we die because we are so beaten down by the oppressive society in which we live? You know, yeah, we all have heart attacks or we get organ problems, but is that caused by the stress or the conditions with which we live and battle throughout our life? Is death necessary? I don't think it is, but I haven't figured out how to change the oppressive society other than try and make music and give something to people to offer an alternative to crap like CNN or
Thank you.